Have you ever come across pictures that made you reevaluate your ideas about what constitutes appropriate celebrity self-expression? We're going to talk about Scarlett Johansson's bikini pictures today, which have gone viral on social media and been labeled inappropriate for even adults. As we examine every aspect of this dispute, from the shot's creative intent to the cultural discussions it has sparked, watch this video through to the finish. This film closely examines Scarlett Johansson's most recent photo series, which includes several bikini photos that are deemed inappropriate for the general public. Both critics and fans have always been captivated by Scarlett's strong performances and appealing on-screen persona. However, these new photos, which seem raw and unpolished, have radically changed her public image. The images are too graphic, according to some, and are thus inappropriate for even adults. We are here today to examine this assertion and what these pictures actually represent in the light of a contemporary, quickly changing media ecosystem. Scarlett Johansson has often received praise for her calm and grace in public, in addition to her acting abilities. Her image has been meticulously preserved over the years to convey an impression of sophistication and charm. However, as digital photography has advanced and the need for authenticity has grown, many celebrities have started sharing photos that show a more candid side of themselves. This trend, which some see as a daring form of self-expression and others as going too far, is best shown by Scarlett's bikini images. We begin our video by looking at the backgrounds of these images. In the current digital era, celebrity photos that were formerly strictly regulated by studios and public relations firms are now far more accessible and unprotected. This change has made it possible for celebrities like Scarlett to portray themselves in ways that are more authentic to who they are, even when these pictures go against socially acceptable norms of propriety. After that, we discuss the technical details of the photo session. The natural sunlight in the photos creates gentle, unprocessed shadows that powerfully and intimately highlight Scarlett's face. Every aspect of her shape is emphasized by the atmosphere, which is a plain, unadorned background that guarantees everyone's attention is on her. Some have called the photos inappropriate due to their simple presentation, which gives away more about a celebrity's public persona than is often anticipated. For many supporters and admirers of artistic freedom, however, it is precisely this characteristic that makes the pictures so seductive. They contend that genuine art promotes honest, unvarnished expression rather than adhering to sterile norms. Even if this deviates from our preconceived ideas of what is appropriate, Scarlett Johansson's swimsuit images have elicited a range of responses from the public. Divergent views may be found on social media. Some viewers have expressed shock and disdain, while others have praised her for her audacity and reluctance to hide behind conventional norms of modesty. We offer a fair assessment of these responses, stressing the range of viewpoints that have surfaced as a result of this discussion. We want to encourage a critical discussion on how cultural norms change over time, and how individual expression may sometimes conflict with them without taking sides. We want you to consider the significance of these pictures for you individually, and how they relate to the larger discussion about art, beauty, and decency in our day and age, using simple, understandable language. The controversy surrounding these images brings up significant issues regarding the boundaries of artistic freedom and the function of censorship. Where do we draw the line between art and immorality, when the lines between private and public decency are always changing? We are forced to face these issues head-on by Scarlett Johansson's swimsuit images. We go over past instances of photography and art that were initially viewed as scandalous, but were subsequently acknowledged as revolutionary manifestations of creativity. In order for everyone to understand the history of public taste and the continuous conversation between art and society, this historical perspective is presented simply. We would like you to think about whether the term inappropriate is a permanent one, or only a reflection of society's short-term apprehension about change. Scarlett is asserting control over her own body and public image by sharing these pictures. Her choice may be interpreted as an act of empowerment, a statement that she is free to express herself as she pleases, without apology in a business where female celebrities are frequently the targets of stringent regulations and discrimination. We go into greater about this idea, talking about how taking back one's appearance may be a potent strategy for claiming one's identity and avoiding objectification. According to Scarlett, these images are not merely meant to shock people. They also go against a culture that has long prescribed ideals for women's appearance and behavior. They encourage people to see her as a complex person who is free to select her own identity rather than just as a symbol of beauty. As we wrap up our conversation, we connect all of these concepts into a single theme. Sincerity is the foundation of great creativity. Regardless of whether you view Scarlett Johansson's bikini pictures as examples of excessive sharing or as emancipatory declarations of personal freedom, the dialogue they provoke is priceless. They serve as a reminder that the purpose of art is to push the limits of what we perceive as normal and to provoke, challenge, and challenge. These pictures are a powerful reminder that our standards of decency and beauty are always changing in an era where digital media makes it harder to distinguish between private and public life. They encourage us to examine our own prejudices and adopt a more inclusive, wide-ranging perspective on what it means to be human. If you thought this movie was as interesting and thought-provoking as we did, please take a time to like, comment, and subscribe for more films that examine the intricate relationships between art, culture, and celebrity. Your input is crucial to our ability to keep giving you conversations that question the status quo and promote a more profound comprehension of the world. I appreciate your persistence through the end. Regardless of what other people may say, remember that true beauty is found in being authentic.